Great morning. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Great morning. Great morning. Babe, do we bring the iPads in? We did. Great morning. Y'all come on in and help me by sharing. Let me try to share. Come on in. All right. Let me try to share on Facebook. Great morning, April. Great morning, Christina. The Mimis are in the building. Come on in, you guys. While you're coming in, I'm going to go on over here on Facebook and share. I'm so grateful to God that the storm did not do a lot of damage in Florida, right? And I don't know about everywhere else. I haven't checked everywhere else yet, but what I do know is that God had His hand on the state of Florida. I told April this morning the saints was praying, honey. The saints was praying. Praise God, the saints was praying because listen, Linda, listen, it was going down. Um, I wanted to talk today about finding the blessing in the storm. A lot of times as we go through storms, we don't always realize where the blessings are, what the blessings are, and that there are even blessings in the midst of our storms. I didn't even put it in all the groups. I'll deal with that later. But I wanted to, hey, sissy, my sissy's on IG, and my daughter. Hey, y'all. I think a lot of times when we are going through storms, we only see the storm, and God really wants us to expand our vision. One of the things that popped up for me, I was looking for something and a post came up from, oh my goodness, I think it was like 2014. And it was a post by my good friend, my brother, David Anthony Whitfield, and it was of his event space. And sometimes you forget the things that God has done for you. His entertainment center, which was a huge space. I mean, the space was huge. It was amazing. And we did some incredible things in that space. But it was a season of big faith for us. Both of us were operating in extremely big faith, and God was faithful in our faith. I need you to understand that even when there are storms in your life, that there are also blessings that are inside of the storm. A lot of times we only look at the storm and we're looking to see the damage that's done, but we don't look to see the blessings that have come from the storm. I know for us, one of the blessings is we had planned to come to Alabama to see my son and my daughter-in-law and the grandboys, so that the boys and the girls could meet. They hadn't met yet, cousins, right? And this storm, we were going to stay at home. And then when they upgraded it to a category 4, we were like, okay, let's evacuate. Well, our evacuation was to Auburn, Alabama. So we got to spend time with them, and seeing the kids all together was a huge blessing for me as a big mama for the girls and Mama V for the boys. Watching them get to know each other, watching them fill each other out, watching the girls come in with a whole attitude, honey. Listen, they have such a spirit of take over, baby. They done came in and they done pulled the toys out. They finna play with the toys. I was like, you don't come in nobody's house and not speak to them and play with their stuff. You can't do that. They was like, okay, you may not be able to, but we're Brooke and Maddie. You don't know about us. So eventually they began to come together and play together. And I'm so grateful for my son and how he was able to just get them involved. And they had so much fun. So let me tell you what I learned from watching them. These are really lessons from Brooke, Maddie, Joseph, and Isaac. Okay. Um, what I learned from them is even though it may take some time for some relationships to form, God will always do it at the perfect time. His timing is impeccable. So when there are delays to things, there's a reason there's a delay, right? That's the first thing I learned from them. The second thing I learned from them is some relationships are designed to empower you to do more than you can do alone. Some relationships are designed to empower you to do more than you can do alone. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me type these out because these are sounding real good to me. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, let me tell you. Oh, this is going to be real good. All right, let me go back. Lesson one. Mm, mm, mm. Some relationships take time to build, but the timing of God is perfect. Mm, that's lesson one. Lesson one, some relationships take time to build, but the timing of God is perfect. It's actually impeccable, right? Lesson number two, some relationships are designed to help you do more than you could do alone. Lesson two, some relationships are designed to help you do more than you could do alone. Now, listen, let's talk about this. So let me tell you what they did. Okay. So Daquan, like they had a whole line. They was all jumping on him, right? They all jumping on him. Listen, and he pick them up and put them on the couch, slam them on the couch, pick them up, slam them on the couch, pick them up, slam them on the couch, right? So they just having a ball, right? They taking turns. He's like, okay, this one first, then this one, then this one, then this one. That's the order we're gonna go in, right? So you pick them up, slam them on the couch, and they will be so excited. And then they run back around. Okay, okay, Maddie gonna try to get back in line before her time, but that's just Maddie. Y'all just know that's Maddie. That's how Maddie rolls. That's just how she rolls, right? She's like, listen, I'm still celebrating my birthday. Pick them up, slam them on the couch, right? So when they got through, they ran upstairs. They ran upstairs. So they ran upstairs to create a plan, right? No single one of them could take him down, right? Now, Joseph is the main one because he understands. Listen, I've been doing this for a long time. For 4 years, I've been trying to get him, okay? But it ain't worked, right? So, y'all, let's come upstairs and we're going to make a plan. They made a plan. But let me tell you how brilliant these kids are, right? They made a plan. And listen, I want y'all to hear me now. I want y'all to hear me because there's some brilliant strategy in this, right? So, you know, Maddie is the super cute one. She got her little ponytails with her curls. She got her tutu on. So they send Maddie downstairs to be the distraction. Okay, Maddie, look, you go because he's not going to believe Isaac, right? Because he going to know we up to something. But Maddie, you go because he ain't going to know, right? You go. So Maddie came down. She's talking to her uncle and she's sitting on his leg. And she, he's on the floor. She's sitting on his leg. She just talking, talking, talking. Meanwhile, listen, there's a whole plan now. Who came down the steps next, baby? Brooke comes down the steps next. And Brooke is like, so Brooke comes down. So she's going on one side. Then Joseph and Isaac come right? But they kind of watching, right? They kind of watching because they know if things go left, they need to be able to escape. So Brooke comes down, and I think Brooke was the first one to issue the attack, right? So Brooke goes in. Oh, she her mama child, right? Brooke goes in. Brooke goes in, and Joseph comes in, and Joseph is trying to help, and Isaac is watching. He's like, let me see what's gonna go on, right? And then they go and say, rah! And then they took off running, took off running, ran back up the steps to recalculate the plan, right? They got further because they had people to do the work with them, right? Some relationships are designed to help you do more than you can do alone. Stop trying to do everything alone. Embrace those relationships that God sends in your life to help you go further, right? To help you go further and help you go further faster, right? So, lesson number three, y'all. Lesson number three. Listen. Whoo, oh, so many, so many. Okay. And this is a big one. This is a big one. Once, hold on. Once strong bonds are built, never let anyone or anything tear them apart. Lesson three, once strong bonds are built, never let anyone or anything tear them apart, right? I think sometimes as adults, what we do is we may build a bond with someone, and then, when something happens and it's questionable, or something happens and you're not sure of what happened and if the person did it, rather than having a conversation, we'll allow the bond to be broken. We'll allow the bond to be broken instead of having conversations, asking questions. I watched them build bonds, and just from watching them this one day, I knew that the bonds that they built, they're going to be those lifetime bonds. I could see them as those cousins, right? Who, ain't nobody finna mess with my cousin. I could see Brooke and Maddie telling people, oh, no, you don't mess with my cousins. Don't listen, y'all heard what I said. I could see Brooke and Maddie talking about, you don't mess with my cousins. Oh, no, because they are, they're my fighters, right? They're my fighters, right? I can just see them saying, "Oh no," and I can see them telling girls, no, you're not good enough for my cousin. No, 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 don't talk to him. No, don't be trying to talk to him. Joe, don't talk to her. Do not talk to her. Isaac, no, she is not the one. I could see them doing that. I could see them building bonds that last a lifetime, right? I could see them as teenagers. It's like God gave me a glimpse, right? He gave me a glimpse of them at various stages of life. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so amazing and so incredible, right? So, all of these lessons, right? I'm not done. Lesson four. Mm. All right. Lesson four. Don't be afraid to share what you have, because you never know the blessing that will come from you sharing. Don't be afraid to share what you have, because you never know the blessing that will come from you sharing. When I watched them, and I watched how the boys shared their toys, shared their stuff. Now listen, I want y'all to hear me now. The blessing wasn't immediately apparent, because listen, there was toys all over the floor. There was toys all over the floor. Oh my goodness, it was a mess. Maddie and Brooke, they just pulling stuff out. Then add Isaac and Joseph. Listen, they got the costumes out. Joseph had his police officer costume on. That's our little police officer. Yes, he's going to be police officer. And then Brooke put on the dinosaur costume. So she's a dinosaur. Joseph's like, you got to say, So they're worrying. Brooke putting on the dinosaur costume actually opened up the door for Isaac to put it on. He had never put it on, right? Now, that's not the blessing. Let me show you the blessing. When everything was done and it was time for them to get ready for bed, everybody helped clean up. Normally, whatever mess was there, just Joseph and Isaac would have cleaned up. And I'm going to tell y'all something, baby, I'm talking about they cleaned up. Let me let y'all see. They cleaned them toys up, baby. Huh. Everything has a place and everything was in its place. Okay, y'all see? Okay. Okay. That's what they did. Okay. But if the boys hadn't been open to sharing with the girls, right? They wouldn't have had their assistance in the cleanup. What have you missed out on because you were afraid to share what you had? I've learned that the knowledge that I gain is never just for me, it's always for other people too. So I make a point of sharing that knowledge. Why? Because I have to? No, because there's a blessing in doing it. There's a blessing in doing it. God never fails me, He always comes through. There's always a blessing that I receive as a result of my sharing. Okay. All right. All right. Lesson number 5. And this is the last lesson, right? This is the last lesson, but not the last blessing. Lesson number 5. Hmm. All right. Lesson number 5. Create memories that you can hold on to. So often we're so busy just doing life that we don't create memories. Yesterday, I watched the kids create memories, right? When they get older, we'll be telling the story of Hurricane Helene and how we came with the girls and how when they first met and how they were and how they brushed their teeth together. They all came together, went upstairs, put pajamas on, brushed teeth, right? Got ready for bed. Maddie and Brooke had a blow up mattress, so they're all in the boys' room. Joseph in his bed, Isaac in his bed, and Brooke and Maddie in their bed. Here they come now. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning. Good morning, Isaac. Did y'all sleep good? Come on and say hi to the people. Y'all know how we do. So the boys are up and the girls are snoring. Okay. I know you want to come up too. All right, come on. Did y'all have fun last night with the girls? You did? What did y'all do?
Okay.
You played?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all had a story together when y'all were going to sleep. Y'all were brushing your teeth. Y'all had a good time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Joseph and Isaac, it's so funny because my grandkids know when I'm on camera, right? Look, I got a slide in between the hair. Let me see. Hold on. Don't go far. Don't go far. This is my curly head. Right. So listen, they know when I'm on live and they're gonna get on live. They know to come get in their spot, one on one leg, one on the other one, and they're gonna be on here, right? In the past, I would say 3 years, I've really been intentional about creating memories, right? I've been intentional about creating memories, right? I've been intentional about that. You see yourself? He can see himself on Facebook. He can't see
Do you
himself on
see
Instagram.
yourself?
I do see myself. I do. So I've been intentional about creating memories, and they created some memories last night. Oh goodness! What was your favorite part about last night? Joseph, what was your favorite part about last night?
I don't know.
Talking about some Good morning. All right, so let me finish. Thank you. Go see Papa Tim. Tell him good morning. Yeah, girl, I know they are. Listen, so I've been intentional about creating memories and creating memories that can last. I talked the other day about the fact that I didn't post. I didn't post Daquan. I didn't post Maddie. I didn't post Torellis for their birthday. I still haven't done it, y'all. But I've been so intent on creating memories. And sometimes we get so busy just posting that we don't get a chance to be fully present. And so I've been really intent on being fully present, and embracing the moments and not just snapshotting it, right? Not that wasn't creating memories before, but I'm just very intentional now, right? Um, Create memories that you can hold on to. um, they won't always be this size. They're going to grow up, and we're going to show them pictures and we're going to tell them stories about when they were this size. But they won't always be this size, and we don't get this time back. And so um, I'm intent on just enjoying and experiencing them and their parents. Okay. Have the most amazing children who are very unique. Each of them is unique. Each of them has their own personality. They have their own thing that it's them that makes them them. And I've learned to embrace them for who they are, to listen to their hearts for their desires and their dreams, and to encourage them and support them. Um, I'm very focused on that. I'm big on that. I'm their number one cheerleader. They know if they have a dream, I'm going to cheer them on. And the same is true with these grants, right? Next month, the girls are going to start pre-ballet. They're going to start dance lessons. And, I'm here for it because I want them to know that anything that they desire to do, they can do if they make the decision. So when I look at the storm, yes, there was rain, there was wind. People were concerned and frightened. I wasn't concerned and frightened. That wasn't me. Somebody asked me, "Oh, you were running from the storm?" I was like, "No, I wasn't running from the storm." Yes, baby. You can ready to make waffles? You can make your own waffles? Oh my goodness, you are a big boy. Um, I wasn't running from the storm. I was running to an opportunity to spend some time with my family, because before, when we had it planned, we didn't get to. And that is a huge blessing. It's a blessing when you have people who are concerned about you, who check on you. That is a blessing. It's a blessing when you come through the storm. Why? Because you came through. And if you came through this storm, you're going to go through your next storm. You're going to come through. And so don't get overwhelmed by the storm, the forecast of a storm, the threat of a storm, preparation for the storm. No, you remember this, that in the midst of the storm, there's a blessing. When you come out of the storm, there's blessings. And you've got to find the blessings in the storm. Find the blessings in the storm, not just the physical storm, but the storms of your life. Find the blessings, identify them, be grateful for them, celebrate them. Let God know that you're grateful, even for the storms. I pray that this word has blessed you. I pray that it has given you some food for thought, even as they get ready to make their food, giving you some food for thought and help to encourage you. God is so amazing that what they projected the storm to do, it didn't do. So what you think the storm that you're going through is going to do in your life, it won't do it. You got to know that. And you got to know that God is absolutely in control. Listen, you guys, if you've not signed up for Quantum Leap, this is the last few days. I'm closing it out September, where you can get it for $58, but you can still get it for $58. The class will be on Monday. It will be on Monday. Yes, I know. Will we be in October then, baby, or we'll be close to October? On Monday. We go into October. Okay. So we're still going to be in the month of September. Y'all listen, I shared a post on Facebook, and it's a video about Quantum Leap. And I promise you, it was a confirmation of what God told me about that class. So if you've not done it, do it. Afterpay is available. The class will be on Monday. I'm going to post it again so you can see it. The link to register for it is, hold on, bit.ly/m/Dr. V Enterprises, all lowercase. bit.ly/m/Dr. V Enterprises. Listen, you don't want to miss this because I'm telling you, the quantum leap that God is about to do in your life, baby, you want to make sure that you're prepared for it. All right, y'all, listen, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an absolutely amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.